I'm going to say this, and you probably have some guys too, and you haven't been in media as long as I have, so maybe your sample size is smaller. But maybe as a player, you can use your point of reference. I'll be the first to admit, I have never been as off about a guy's ceiling in the NBA as I have been about Jalen Brunson. Like, I saw Jalen Brunson a ton in college, right? And it's Villanova, it's Big Five. I'm always watching the Big Five games. And I even went down to Villanova practices, saw Jalen Brunson down there. So impressed with him. I've known his dad, Rick, forever. So I was always following him, saw him at Nova, know what he did there. Saw him play on the big stage in the Big East tournament, was always great under pressure. JJ, I never thought Jalen Brunson could be a 25-point scorer per game in the NBA. So I think you and I had batted around the thought, is it time to now just forget about, like, oh, he's playing great? And let's put that to the side, just say, no, this is a great player. This is a guy that is an all-league caliber guard. They have found themselves a franchise lead guard. And look, he got a big deal to go there. He was like the big name in the free agent market when he went to the Knicks. So you go to a massive amount of pressure, media market with incredible scrutiny. And guess what? This dude is built for it. And it shows you what footwork and strength and toughness and IQ can do for you, because he's not an elite level athlete, but he is elite in all of the other categories I just mentioned. And it makes up for all of that. And now the Knicks have their guy, and Jalen Brunson is in that category of this long list of elite level guards that are running the show for these teams, that are capable of getting you 40 on any given night and running the show on every other possession.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, and I'll be honest with you, Jalen. When I was your teammate in Dallas, I thought you were a fantastic player. I didn't see this level of play coming.
Right.
And particularly with the expectations and the pressure that contract gave him coming into a market like New York, coming into a franchise and a fan base that was particularly starved for elite level guard play. They haven't had that. And for him to, like, exceed any sort of expectation or baseline for what would be considered, oh, that's good value for that contract. Like, he's on a rocket ship past that. And you talk about ceiling, it's like, well, let's just acknowledge, like, when I think about Jalen Brunson is an all NBA caliber player. Jalen Brunson is an all-star caliber player, and there's no real caveat to that. That's just who he is. That's who he's been the last 2 seasons. And you think about that Miami series in particular, Spo's a great game plan guy, Randall a little hobbled at times, but, like, they were in that series for one reason and one reason only, and it was Jalen Brunson. He was the only guy in that series that was consistently able to produce efficient offense against the Miami Heat. He's just elite. I think we've all kind of accepted that now, but I want to just say it out loud. I just want to say it out loud, Tim.
You're right, as you should. And look, and if he probably used some of that to motivate him, but I think Jalen Brunson is just such a confident player. I don't even know that he worried about the noise, around the contract or going to New York, and because he knew internally, this isn't going to faze me. Even something simple like last night. Okay, so Booker hits the 3. I mean, can we just talk about the absurdity of what Brunson did on the other end with a second and a half? JJ, he catches the basketball. He's going to his left. He gets cut off, spins back at that distance to come out of a spin when you're a left-handed player, and now you're coming out, going to your right, and the defender's on the left side of your body at this point, and you let go a shot 28, 29 feet that rims out. I mean, he almost knocked down that 3 at the end. And again, it's awareness. It's just his IQ level, his skill level is off the charts, his leadership, like all of these things make up for, maybe he's not the quickest guy turning the corner in the world, although he's quicker probably than you think he is. He doesn't get off the ground very high when he finishes at the rim. No, but he's got everything else to make up for all of that. And it's fun watching him. It's fun watching guys exceed what the ceiling was put for them. And he's probably right now the prime example of that in the league, of a guy that just has completely destroyed any limitations that people placed on him and what his upside was in this league.